The first time I saw the KS, I didn't like it. When I heard how much it weighs, didn't like it. Not impressed. After so many years, I thought with all this technology, they could make the KS lighter and better. That would be an improvement. Lighter handles, lighter casters, lighter driver. I would have preferred it if it was lighter and more powerful, and if it was more expensive, I still would have paid the extra. I know subwoofers need to be heavy for many reasons, but if the KS was 5 kilos lighter, it would have been perfect. Because the great thing about the KW is its power to weight ratio. It's at a sweet spot, which is why I chose to buy 2 of them in the first place. I can pick up and carry the KWs. I know they have casters, but on some surfaces it's easier to pick them up and carry them. This sub now is a little heavier, but makes all the difference. I can still pick it up and carry it, but I'm a little bit more hesitant and I need to prepare myself a bit just before I pick it up. Make sure my footing's right. This KS now is in the weight category of so many other subs that maybe look better, are priced better, or perform better. During the summer months especially, I've been really loading it up, upsetting the neighbours. And although I didn't like the KS, as you can see, I have one here. I like the KW because it was nice and low slung. I know you can spin the KS around from its upright position, but when it comes to styling, I still prefer the KW. I think with today's technology, especially if you think how long it's been since the introduction of the KW, it would have been really good if they could have saved some weight on the KS. Maybe be a lot more efficient with the stiffening of the enclosure, maybe using lighter construction for casters, maybe even a lighter but also making it efficiently solid, the whole construction of the speaker. I know it now has the DSP function where you can dial it in, but if Yamaha can make the DXR8 Mark II lighter than the original, I know it's the same shape and size, but it would have been good if the KS could have been lighter or the same weight as the KW. Switching A to B, KW to KS, the sound difference is immediate. So much more clout. The delivery of the KS is a lot more aggressive, so much more of a statement. It just sounds explosive. The low frequencies that come out of the KS are a lot more dense, with so much more weight, and the sound is a lot more full-bodied. It just sounds complete, and immediately it just exposes the weaknesses of the KW. The sound that comes out of the KS is very addictive. Love it. There's no comparison. By far, the KS is the better performer. The KS sounds like a sub with a regiment of reinforcement behind it. It sounds so much more solid when compared to the KW. I hate to say this, but when you listen to the KW, sounds great, but it sounds a little fragile. It's produced in the low ends fine, but it's just lacking the drive and that little extra. As soon as you hear the KS, you say that is it. It's grown on me from what it delivers and how it delivers. The sound is definitely a great improvement on the KW. There's no comparison. If you're looking for a sub that's better than the KW, this is definitely it. But there's so many other subs in that category. Not only that, these days I'm finding I'm using my column arrays so much more. A lot more discreet, easier to maneuver, a lot lighter in weight, and they do a fantastic job. Heavy subwoofers are a far less efficient way to work these days, especially with there being so many compact column arrays to choose from. I'm glad I bought the KS, but I think I'll keep it just as one, because I prefer the overall delivery of one KS compared to 2 KWs.